Yo, what's going on, fight fans? It's your boy Jay Cotto, the boxing Jedi on his fucking job, and I'm about to spill some shit for y'all. But before I do, what's up, Electro Jed? What's going on, everybody? Please hit the like so that way the algorithms could get going and this can be passed down to other fight fans. Let me put in my like here. So welcome. I'll be passing the stream link after the monologue, and I do the reporting. So stick around if you want to join the panel and talk about this. Now, you guys, you see it. That's right. You see the title, right? You never thought with things that are going so well with Canelo, what I said this morning about his contract being renegotiated, right? After I brought it to the light that it's a possibility, right? That him and fucking Oscar De La Hoya basically parted ways so that way they won't be penalized by the zone deal because they came up short, right? So that's the only way they beat legal battle. That's just it's not really, we really don't know, but that's something to look at because it's funny how the motherfuckers broke up, for no reason, right? Okay. So now we have Jake Paul. Yeah, the guy, the YouTube boxer, right? Okay. Now I understand he's totally irrelevant, but at the same time, at least the man is being, how do you say? At least the man is being consistent. And he challenged Canelo to a fight because Canelo is hating this guy. Now, me personally and other fight fans, we're basically like Jake Paul don't belong in the sport because he's a YouTuber, no doubt. But now for Canelo to hate on him, and when I'm talking hating on him, you listen up to exactly what the fuck is going on.
Happened in the boxing world in the past couple of days. I feel like I need to rant on it because some of it's funny, it's hilarious. People are calling me out, etc. So, first situation is Canelo's fight. Two kids break into the fight, sneak onto the stage, and the kids are actually wearing a picture of my face and Ben Askren's face. Canelo sees that they're on stage. He double takes, sees that the kid's wearing a picture of my face, and is like, "Oh, get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!"
Now you're about to hear Canelo say, "Get the fuck out of here."
Canelo, what's your problem, bro? Why you hate me so much? Get the fuck out of here.
All right, you heard him.
Mad.
You heard him. Get the fuck out of here. That's very disrespectful because you see a fight fan with Jake Paul's face on it and you took a double take. You saw that the kid was wearing the shirt. Had it been your shirt, Canelo, would you have let him on the stage? So now you're talking to fight fans like they ain't shit. No doubt. Go ahead, Jake Paul.
He has this thing against me. He said I'm bad for the sport. I'm disrespecting it, which doesn't make sense at all. I'm actually just bringing more eyeballs, more awareness to the sport of boxing. But since Canelo, you wanted to start this beef, let's do it.
And you know what? I'm not going to say that I was wrong for downing this kid, but at least this kid has more testicular fortitude than the qualifying fighters that are available today who are not fighting each other. You don't see nobody else talking about, let's fight Canelo. And if they are, they say it, but they don't do it. And if they do it, they lay the fuck down. You think this kid, Jake Paul's going to lay the fuck down regardless his skill level is like very, very minute next to Canelo's? No. I give this kid props because you know what? What he just said, it's very true. You may not like it. I may not like it, but it's very true. Motherfuckers like this with these exhibitions and shit like this, they are keeping the sport of boxing alive and talked about. Yeah, even if we're saying this motherfucker don't belong here, you're still talking about the sport. You're still tuning in. Let's finish this up.
Bro, you're mad because the zone had to renegotiate your contract because you weren't selling enough. You're mad because there's someone new coming into the sport.
Y'all heard that? I'm gonna rewind it.
Which doesn't make sense at all. I'm actually just bringing more eyeballs, more awareness to the sport of boxing. But since Canelo, you wanted to start this beef, let's do it. Bro, you're mad because the zone had to renegotiate your contract because you weren't selling enough. You're mad because there's someone new coming into the sport. You claim you're the pound for pound best fighter, but you're fighting these guys from Turkey that no one's ever heard of. You're a minus 5,000 favorite. Why not fight Caleb Plant? David Benavidez, Boo Boo Andre. You're ducking them.
Facts. Facts. What's up, Jet Cow? Yo, we may not like Jake Paul, but he's speaking facts. He is speaking fucking facts. Let me rewind that for y'all.
You're fighting these guys from Turkey that no one's ever heard of. You're a minus 5,000 favorite. Why not fight Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, Boo Boo Andre? You're ducking them. You're ducking them, Canelo. You're an old hater. That's what you are. And I wake up and I see like Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champ, tweets me, and he was like talking shit about Canelo too, saying it was like boring or that no one was watching. So I was like laughing along with it. And then I get to the bottom of the tweet and I see that he like calls me out to like fight someone. And the tweet's like about his brother. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know he had a brother. And then he's calling me out to fight his brother. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck's going on here? I didn't know Fury had a bro. Like, I like Tyson Fury. I don't want to be with Tyson Fury, but damn, if Tyson Fury took a shit, it would be this little brother. He literally is like this little kid. But my point is here, dear Tyson Fury's little brother, if you want to fight me, don't let your big bro do shit for you. Log on to Instagram, Twitter, and call me out for your fucking self, bro. What's going on in this boxing world?
Exactly. Now, what's going on, Chris Court, Jet Kyle, Electro Jet, and everyone else? Hit the like button on the way in if you don't mind to get the algorithms going. And, well, so Canelo is hating on Jake Paul. And if you're not a fan of his, you got to get the fuck out of here. This is disgraceful. And no matter if we don't agree or like Chris, what's it, Jake Paul just told the truth. Jake Paul just told the truth. And I'm sorry if anyone is bothered by this. And I'm sorry if anyone does not understand that Canelo is a propped up fucking fighter. Here's the link for anyone who wants to join. Canelo's a propped up fucking fighter. Y'all keep falling for it. Y'all keep falling for it. I keep fucking showing you. Other people keep showing you. Now Jake Paul just basically like put it out there. So I'm expecting fight fans to start saying, yo, check this out, bro. Canelo, you need to fight Andre. You need to fight everybody he just mentioned that he's ducking, because he's fucking ducking. You mean to tell me out of a two-year leave of absence for Yildirim, you mean to tell me he was ranked to fight Canelo? Or some shit like that? No, he wasn't. He wasn't ranked to fight no fucking Canelo. They put him there to make him look good because they knew he was off 2 years and Canelo was gonna knock him the fuck out, which raises his stock to fucking casuals like y'all that are caping for this shit. Everybody, welcome Electro Jet, my brother. What's going on, bro?
What's up? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Or peace to Johnny's Boxing Empire. What's going on, bro? No doubt the links in the chat, motherfucker. Come on, get on up on here. What's going on, man? What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Not much, man. Not much. Jesus, but you came out swinging.
Oh, since this morning, since 3:30 this morning, bro. I have a lot of videos up calling everything out in boxing, bro. I'm the only one that does this shit consistently, consecutively, bro. This is about my 5th video today, bro. My 5th video today.
Nah, dude, you went swinging for the bleachers. You weren't even playing today.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to get them motherfucking Bobby Bonilla hits, bro. Word up.
Right now, man, if you were boxing, you'd be like doing them. Right now, it would be them George Foreman body shots, just like boom.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. We got to keep the pressure. What's up, Mark? What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's poppin', man? What's poppin'?
Yo, chilling, man. Just talking about this Jake Paul exposing Canelo for who he really is and how he's shitting on fight fans because they're not wearing his t-shirts with his face on it. You know, I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back in a couple of minutes so you can hear exactly, in case you missed what Jake Paul had to say. Oh, you heard it? You know, so what's up, Joshua? What's going on, Joshua Sanctus? The motherfucking alumni is in the house. What's going on? Everybody, welcome Mark Unrivaled from Unrivaled Boxing Talk, man. And my man, Electro Jed. Go check them out, man. So, guys, now that you see that Canelo told another fight fan, get the fuck out of here, not one, but 2 of them, now that you know that everybody knows that he's ducking Andre and everyone else and fighting motherfuckers who have been inactive for 2 fucking years, what do you guys think about this? Me personally, I think Canelo's a propped up fighter.
Well, dude, you know, I've been
ahead.
telling you for the past few weeks already, man, that the fight game is not the same. Everybody wants a payday. I told you that already, and you brought it up. It's like these guys are like acting like they want that one payday, and they're not fighting, they're not boxing, they're not showing respect to the true sport.
Right.
You know, and that's exactly it. And a lot of these guys, and I gotta call it, they're cowards. They don't want to fight. You know, because they're afraid. You know, I understand. I get it. You know, boxing is no joke, because you're going in there and somebody sometimes will get lucky and get that one hit.
Right.
You know? Case in point, Buster Douglas.
Yep.
You know, I'm not gonna let that
go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one hit wonders. Hell yeah. Even though he was successful before Tyson, you know, but still, Mark, how you feel about this, my brother?
I've got a couple of different takes on it. First of all, I think Jake is correct, but the place he's coming from, I don't like.
Please
because
share.
he's not. He's manipulating a lot of people. I'll be honest, because anyone who knows anything about boxing knows that boxing fans are not allowed to climb into the ring.
Yes, that is a fact.
They're not allowed to, especially considering I noticed who one of those guys was. He's a member of FaZe, which happens to be Jake Paul's clan on YouTube. The clan, like his guild or group or whatever, right? Yeah, he paid them to jump into the ring to advertise from.
Okay, all right. Now check this out. You don't think it's cool? Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think it's cool to pay for people to jump into the ring, Kodo, to infiltrate somebody else's thing for you to build clout off of them, and then go and try and manipulate people and call him out for saying what you did was wrong.
Right.
I don't.
All right, I can understand that, no doubt. But now check this out. Basically, Jake Paul, since he wasn't there, did the same thing that basically Landy Laura did to him. The thing is, Landy Laura did his own thing. The difference here is that something was paid off to pass a message, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But the problem here is, and I understand exactly what you said, but what the problem here is, my man Canelo looked, security ain't stop him. He looked again, looked at his shirt. You can see it clear as day. And he told him, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know, and so basically what he's saying is, so you saw the kids with my shirt, even though he paid him to go in, it still doesn't look good. If anything, Canelo should have been like, you know, not get the fuck out of here, or, you know, because like I said, they jumped in the ring, security didn't even bother. So it's like, we don't know if you got the information correct, no doubt, which I would love you to pass that for me so I can, you know, do research on that. But it's just the whole thing where you got these two guys coming in. They look harmless. They didn't even get close to him. As soon as they put their foot in the rope and they took like 2 steps, Canelo looked at him twice and said, get the fuck out of here, after he looked at his shirt. And that's what he's pointing out. Now, yes, he did fail. If he did send those 2 kids, and I'm going to say he did because everything you kick is facts. So when he sent those 2 kids to do that, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Because if it was Landy, the only problem here is, and I see your point, he could have done it himself. No doubt. But he did call him out. They both did call each other out. And at the end, Tyson Fury challenged him to fight his little brother or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the whole point here that I look, Jake Paul is basically telling the truth, bro. Like, this guy needs to step up. It's shameful. There's a lot of people here, a lot of people that are probably coming on your lives as well, guys, and any other uploader that's here that's coming out with this bullshit. That bro, how you fight someone that's been inactive for 2 years, and then you take it and run like you just finished fighting a top contender. Like, that's the thing that bothers me about this, and it's getting worse with Canelo. It's not getting better. It's getting worse. So who's next?
But the thing is, you got to also remember, people are, not everybody is that gullible. People know.
Right.
People know.
Right.
I mean, look, people like you and Johnny and all you guys know who's bullshitting. Y'all already know Canelo's not fighting, true boxers, not anybody of substance right now.
Right.
Just by the record, you already know.
Yeah.
So if anything, the what he's doing is basically ruining himself.
Yeah.
And the more shit he talks, he's just burying himself deeper. This is why a lot of people have a great disrespect for this guy.
Yes, no doubt. Peace to Marcy D and Andres Rodriguez. What's going on, Andre? And Chris Court. I'm sorry if I missed you, my brother. Yeah, no doubt. And Mark just put me up on some which was cool. And you know what? Reviewing this video, I think I did hear him mention something as to because he did name the kids. He did name them.
So how do they know who they were?
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he named them, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're correct. You're exactly correct. But now that you've told me this and I'm adding it up really fast, like I'm like, you know what? He just went exactly what it says here. He needed another path for the least resistance to try to get to Canelo. You know what I mean? Like, Jake, what's his name? Jake Paul, when he sent those two dudes, you know what I'm saying? I think he did it that way. I mean, it is what it is. The whole thing is that if he did send them, if he did do it though, when he did do that, when he sent those two kids in there, I guess if he was going to try to tell them, yo, fight this guy or whatever, and try to call them out or whatever, tell them to do it, it does look bad. But at the same time, he went through least resistance to try to get a match with Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it. That's how I see it. But he was absolutely go ahead.
I want to say one thing, right?
Yeah.
Canelo treating fans that way are horrible. Security though, right? It's different with like a Lara because him and Canelo they were trying to build a fight. You know what I mean? When fighters go into the ring, that's different. They're normally let in. Fans like if I just walked into a ring with Canelo in there, bro, I'm a big dude. I could harm that dude. All it takes is one step forward, a knife out my pocket, and he's gone.
Yep.
I need to be honest. Boxing needs to have a look at that.
Yeah, big time. If
just anyone can jump in the ring.
That's exactly what I was saying too when I brought up security. I'm like, damn, security didn't even jump on him, and it's clear as day. These motherfuckers are just like on the other side of the ring, on the other two corners and shit. And these guys just came in. And I'm just like, whoa, this shit is whoa. Like I was like, whoa. These motherfuckers could have stabbed him or shot, or something, bro. They could have done something harmful to him.
Yeah, they could have. They definitely could have done that. But then you have that occasion where you got a fan. Sometimes you have a fan that wants to come in and they're just overzealous and want to get in there. And you've seen it all the time. They want to get in there and meet their hero and shit like that. Not that Canelo's any kind of fucking hero. We know different.
But the guy sent those two guys to to go in. I guess to either call them out or something. I don't know. But he did send them.
It's not a bad idea though, because what if he gets something out of it? What if he does get a fight?
Well, think of it right now. We're talking about it right now. Yeah, we're talking about Canelo and Jake Paul. Paul. That's what Jake Paul wants, is his name in everybody's mouth. He's a media sensation. The reason he's a media sensation is he knows how media works.
Yep.
He knows how we'll respond, how we'll do things. That whole thing, everything, and the way he's done this, very clever, very shrewd, manipulative.
Oh yeah, very manipulative. But you know what? That's fucked up, because with Canelo, you got to be that way if you want to fight him, right? I don't know. Fuck around, he'll duck Jake Paul too. Just kidding.
God damn, that's bad.
Canelo would kill that kid, bro.
I know. I'm not taking nothing away from Canelo when it comes to that.
Avni Yildirim would kill that kid.
Yo.
I'm not joking around though. Avni Yildirim, him and Anthony Durrell had a very good. They had a good fight, didn't they? They had a good fight. Him and Durrell. That was a close fight. Are you telling me Anthony Durrell wouldn't whoop up on Jake Paul?
Anybody professional will whoop up on him. Those are facts.
Upper tier pro. When I talk upper tier pro, I'm not talking the guys who are like 0 and 50 who are just designed to everyone. But I'm talking like guys who have winning records. You don't get winning records for no reason.
Yeah. The qualifiers, definitely. Oh hell yeah, bro. Yo, piece of the Fight Scout, no doubt. Check this shit out. Peace to Johnny's Boxing Empire for sharing this with me. I appreciate you, my brother, for sharing it with us first. Pacquiao is fighting Mikey Garcia in May is just announced, and it's being finalized.
Yeah, I put that video up. I was the first one to break the news.
Thank you very much, bro. I just got to say, rest in peace, Mikey Garcia.
You know
My
what,
man,
man?
Chef.
Dude, he's gonna get in the ring. That's saying something.
Is saying I want a payday. My man almost died. My man almost fucking got his face reconstructed by Errol Spence Jr., who's less of a fighter than Manny Pacquiao. What do you guys think Manny Pacquiao's gonna do to this kid, bro?
He might he might treat him like a training match.
Oh man, bro. Yo, you know what? I think it's gonna look like the Brandon Rios fight. I'm sorry.
But the one thing is, right, and I need to say this, and we need to think about it, is if Pacquiao is now fighting Mikey Garcia, that only leaves one name for Terence Crawford. That's Sean Porter, boys.
This is true.
Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
If Pacquiao is now fighting Mikey Garcia, there's only one name left that Crawford can fight outside of Errol, which won't be happening, and that's Sean Porter. We could end up with Crawford Porter this year, which is a damn good fight.
Yeah, it is. It is. That is a good fight.
Respect for both of them. A lot of respect.
Hell yeah, and we're all salivating, and we're salivating for that fight because we want. Come on, we know what we want. We want a competitive fight, but we want Crawford to shut down a PBC fighter in the most fucking serious conditions ever, son. So that way people can stop this and people can actually give fucking Crawford his respect. But even then, when he beats the shit out of Porter, bro, because I have a feeling it's going to happen because Porter's going to run out of options. I'm telling you right now, kid. I'm telling everybody. Porter's gonna be carried on a fucking stretcher, bro. You think I'm kidding, bro? Yo, Porter style was tailor-made for fucking Crawford, dog.
I think it's a very good fight.
Oh yeah. For a couple, for a couple of rounds.
I'm not too sure about his style. I'm not that familiar. I'm familiar with the top the more popular names, and that's only because of you guys. But and I'm starting to get back into it, but. From what I'm seeing, I don't know that guy too well. Crawford, on the other hand, though, Crawford, I have been watching lately. I've been studying some YouTube videos and I've been studying other fighters, but not that one.
Yeah.
What's your name, brother? I didn't catch your name. What's your name?
Electro.
All right. I'm Mark.
You can call me Jed. It doesn't matter. Electro or Jed, either one.
Okay. The most electrifying man on YouTube.
I'm Mark, bro. I'd urge you to watch Errol Spence versus Sean Porter to know everything you need to know about Porter.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll do that. I'll definitely do that.
Yes, sir.
And get your scorecards in and report back because
hell yeah.
That was a close fight.
Very. I gotta see it like this, man. Yo, what's up, Richard Pavlik? What's going on? Richard says these days everyone knows who's going to win. Everyone before the fight, Mikey has a chance.
I want to see a fight that you don't know who's going to win. That you really want to find out which two are the best. Which one is the best out of these two? And I miss those days. I want to fight like that badly.
And I totally want to agree with Mr. Pavlik, right? Pavlik, should I say? I really do. But you're talking to you're talking about a grandmaster fighting someone who's been inactive for how long and is coming off a loss from Errol Spence Jr., who is a midget compared to a senior in a boys club. You know what I mean? So it's like this man, Manny Pacquiao, is going to put hands on Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia couldn't even move from a slow ass Errol Spence Jr., in which Manny Pacquiao called slow. Oh my goodness, man. Woo. I listen, I really want to look at Mikey having a fucking chance. And he just might touch Pac 1 or 2 rounds, maybe 3. But that it's over. Once that engine starts running, y'all know about Pac, man. Y'all know about Pac, man. Y'all know how he comes with these motherfucking staccato spurts, bro. He comes in punches and bunches, moves, hits you in angles, kid, traps you. I mean, you got to show love. You got to show love, and you got to understand
Pacquiao is basically a legal street fighter.
Yeah,
that's how I want to put it. I consider Pacquiao a legal street fighter. This guy has no mercy.
Yeah, no mercy.
The person in front of him.
Yup, no mercy whatsoever, bro. No mercy. Like Pacquiao smiling. Like, look. Him and Joshua Clottey were laughing at the stare down and the weigh-in Remember how humble he was and laughing and shit? Then all of a sudden, when he got in there, he beat the shit out of Claudio. Same thing with Brandon Rios. They were joking. He fucking made Brandon Rios look like a human punching bag, son. I mean, he smiled and laughed at a lot of motherfuckers, even with Keith Thurman, son. But no, bullshit. With Keith Thurman, he was serious. He really wanted to fuck Keith Thurman up for talking about God and shit, and he put the beats on him. Joshua, my man. Yeah, I do sell my dioramas. I do. I'm gonna put my email right here in the chat. Take it down and ask me any question you want there about the dioramas, bro. And they're good price, you know what I'm saying? And I don't exaggerate on prices, my man. I ship them, I ship them as well. You ain't got to pay no shipping. I got you. So here's my email, my brother, and I'll show you selections and all that, no doubt. But I'm just to a point where I'm just like, look, back to this Canelo thing. If this is what Canelo is doing, even though Mark just told us, that Jake Paul sent those two kids in there. Okay, no doubt, I understand that. But at the same time, you gotta understand that in order to get a fight with Canelo and for Canelo to fight you, you gotta go through high heaven and fucking low hell, bro. You got to go through that with this guy in order to get it. So Jake Paul, like Mark said, and others who agree, that calling his name out and doing this like this, keeping his name in the same category as Canelo's, it just might happen. Even though he'll get bagged the fuck up. Hey, for that kid's sake, and for everybody who loves this casual, how do you say this, hybrid boxing shit? Hey, if that's for you, that's for you. But the kid isn't lying though. The kid is not lying. My man Jed Kyle, what's going on, kid? Jed Kyle, what's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? My man Jeff is in the house, no doubt. Yeah, I see Manny really hurting this kid, bro. I put it this way, bro. I don't wanna get crazy. I don't want to get crazy. But I'm gonna go as far as to say this. Mikey Garcia will not be the same after this fight, bro. What do you think, guys?
You think he's gonna get hurt that bad? Really though?
He's gonna really hurt him, bro. Yo, he's gonna hurt Mikey Garcia. First of all, Mikey Garcia is flat-footed, man. His style's made for Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? And especially he's inexperienced compared to a Pacquiao. All these guys are inexperienced compared to a Pacquiao. Can anybody name? And you can even add Errol Spence if you want. It is not gonna matter, but. Show me a real serious fight that Mikey Garcia has been in and what type of baptism he's been in. You're not going to get that. You're not going to see it. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see it. What's up, Jed? You good?
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened. I lost connection and it just put me back in. Sorry about that.
Marcy D says, I see Mikey doing well. He knows Packy used to spar him when he was a prospect. Exactly. Used to spar him when he was a prospect. Styles change. And back then, Manny Pacquiao was and this was way before him getting knocked out. Manny Pacquiao was a fighter who just went head in, right? The knockout humbled him. What's up, DV Douglas? So once he did that, he smartened up. And he's just basically fighting with more fucking caution, right? So now when you look at basically Mikey Garcia doing all of this at a stage where he was a prospect, you got to ask yourself, Mikey Garcia got beat up by Errol Spence Jr., bro. Just because he sparred him doesn't mean he's going to beat him. And here's my proof of the pudding. Different weight class, different fighters, but same situation. Mike Tyson versus mostly all his sparring partners that became his fucking opponents. They all sparred Mike Tyson. Did they beat him? They couldn't even catch up with him. They couldn't even catch up with him in the real bouts. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. But good insight, Marcy D. Thank you, man. No doubt. Good insight. Rich Powder says, I'm not picking Mikey, but you never know when Manny is going to show his age. That is true. That is very true. That is very true. But you know what, though? Here. What's up, Orlando Chavez? What's going on, brother?
I don't think it'll be this fight. I think Manny's got a few years left. You know, I think Manny's got at least good three, maybe 4 years left before he starts slowing down. That's my opinion. That's my opinion, because you've seen we've both seen fighters go into their 50s.
Yes. Yes.
We've seen fighters go into their 50 and still be relevant. So, you know, I don't see Manny slowing down anytime soon. 3-4 years maybe, but not now. Not now. Unless that one lucky punch gets in. But I don't see Manny dropping his guard like that, though.
Yeah. I mean, look, check this out. Check this out, right? You got to look at it like this, and everything you're saying is correct, but you got to look at it like this. You know, there are levels. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to levels, you got to understand that none of these guys have even reached their levels because they don't fight each other. They don't fight on a consistent level. These guys are nowhere near calloused, you know? So it just gets to a point that you're just like, damn, I'm trying to believe in these fighters, but these fighters aren't really that active. For me to try to say, you know, Mikey Garcia stands a chance against a man who has never ducked, has fought almost everybody in previous fucking eras, right? And fought stronger competition. This man, the reason why he's still on top is because these fighters are incomplete to themselves. That's the fact here. Now, if he faces a guy like a Crawford, that definitely would show his age in that fight. Why? Because Crawford is basically on a constant level where he'll fight once or twice a year, maybe, you know what I'm saying, if not once. But it's just the fact that when he does fight, it's like watching a chess master. So
it's still not enough, though. He doesn't fight enough throughout the year. None of these guys do, except for Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Which is why I think he took this fight to begin with, because he doesn't want to lose his edge. And Manny's work ethic is Pacquiao's work ethic is completely different from everyone else in the boxing game right now. Just think about it. He will make a fight if he has to be able to keep to keep himself up and relevant and up to par.
Right,
These other boxers won't.
Right. No, yeah, exactly. And Joshua, check it out. Yeah. Lennox Lewis did spar him. They did spar when they were, you know, amateurs and shit. But you got to understand, though, what happened to Mike Tyson before Lennox Lewis? Right? Got locked up, diminished skill. Now, nothing happened to Mike Tyson. He still would have been fighting. You think Lennox Lewis would have stood a chance? I think that would have been a good fight.
Not a fucking chance. No.
That's what I'm saying. So I understand where you're coming from with that, Josh, but you also got to look at the time that was taken away from Mike Tyson. You know, so TJ says Joshua Jedi really means a prime Tyson. Oh, okay. He goes, Sanctus 2 says it's a meaningless fight for Manny, in my opinion. Wins nothing, slapping Mikey around like one of his kids. My man Fight Scout says $10 million in boxing is extremely hard to find. Crawford and Spence won't touch that number in a single fight. Exactly. And
why don't these people fight? Why people won't fight Manny Pacquiao? I'm keep calling him Manny-Ao. Why won't they? Why won't they fight this guy? Why don't they step up?
Well, see, that's the thing. These guys are to a point where, like I said this morning, they got the Wilder syndrome. You know what the Wilder syndrome is? When you go out,
you don't have to explain that to me. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he went out the man. Well, for those that don't know, this man came out of nowhere. Wilder talking about he wants to fight Joshua. The fight almost produced by Lou DiBella. What did they do? They fucking got rid of him, bro, for trying to make that fight and reaching a number that he said that they were reneging on. So it was a lie on the Wilder camp, right? So these guys are going to use a lot of fucking big names in order to stay relevant. And I hate this shit. Like, look, here's the proof. You got Ryan Garcia, who fibbed about a Manny Pacquiao fight just a couple of weeks ago, talking about, yeah, I got a big surprise for y'all, and you know what? I can't hold it back. I'm gonna be fighting Manny Pacquiao. Yes, it's in the works. And next thing you know, 2 days later, yeah, I ain't fighting Pacquiao. This, and I'm just like, yo, whoa, what the fuck happened here? Like, what happened? Hold up. Then Manny Pacquiao tweets some shit, a Bible verse saying, those that are in a grand delusion will always lie or something like that, like, real powerful. So that goes to show you that Ryan Garcia is using his name. Other people that keep calling Pacquiao out and then they don't follow up on it, and then when Pacquiao fucking, like Danny Garcia, yeah, they offered us $20 million to fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao's like, Bob Arum was like, I'm sorry, but I think Angel is passing on the drugs that he's using onto his son, right? So I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Let's see. Marcy says Fannon's been kicked from the cult. Yeah, I know, Marcy. I know. This shit is fun, bro. They're imploding. They're all imploding over there at the LDBG, which is the LDBC. Sanctus says mofos think Manny is sweet, but when he lands that left on your head, do start roller skating backwards like they in the 80s.
Jesus Christ.
Word up, Josh Little John says at Jedi, as a hardcore Lennox fan, I gotta accept what you said. Yeah, no doubt. Family, my only rebuttal to that is Lewis and Tyson hit their primes at different times in their life. Yes, sir. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
Accurate.
Word up. Yo, that's 1,000, no doubt. I totally agree with you. You see how we do this here on this channel? You see how we do this? We don't argue. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't curse each other out. We don't call each other casuals. We don't call each other fucking ball lickers. We don't, we agree. We disagree to agree. We agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we find ourselves on the same plateau. The thing is that the way we're communicating, right? We're communicating the same thing, but in a different speech pattern. So this is why we break things down. And thank you for clearing that up, my man. Giuseppe La Rocca's in the house. Everybody say what's up to brother Giuseppe. No doubt. How are you? How are you, Giuseppe? No doubt. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, man. These are awesome fucking comments, man. Marcy says, I get what you're saying. I'll get some stick, but I'm going with Mikey. No doubt. Hey, good luck to you, brother. Good luck to you. Marcy, I hope you are successful, with your prediction. I really do. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, my brother. Everybody subscribe to ElectroJet. Subscribe to me. Mark, if you're not subscribed to Mark Unrivaled, subscribe to Mark Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. I only hang with either veterans from the sport or veterans on YouTube and knowledgeable and boxing quality filled fight fans. I don't want no quantity because most of y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But I love each and every one of y'all.
If I don't know something, I'm just gonna say, not
exactly. Yeah, be honest. Hey, listen, I'm still learning shit, right? From a sport that's been passed down to me by tradition from my father and my grandfather, right? I'm still learning some shit here now. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, look, we learn every day. Even people at the age of 60, 70 still learn something. You know what I mean? So, life is a lesson, bro. Life is full of lessons. Life is full of.
I'm gonna tell you a lesson that life is gonna teach me today. I have to go pick up my wife, or she's gonna beat my ass. So I will be back. I promise. I'll be back.
No doubt, brother. No doubt. Here's the link in the chat in case anybody wants to join me up in here. And ElectroJed will be back. He's got something to do. There's the link in the chat. Anybody can come up on, man. Anybody. Dre. Ayabuchi was a fucking beast, bro. He was a fucking beast, bro. Hell yeah. Know what I'm saying? Jeff, I'm thinking the same thing, Jeff. Jeff says, damn, what if Pacquiao did Mikey like he did to Hatton? Woo! Thank you, Marcy. Irving Morales, brother Irving, what's going on, my bro? Yo, if he sleeps Mikey, bro, oh man. Listen, I would not lose any love for Mikey. I would not say that his stock would be lowered because he fought the Grandmaster. Like, if you go in here saying wholeheartedly, Mikey has a chance, right? You have to definitely go into this wholeheartedly on the other side of your fucking brain saying Pacquiao does too. You know? Jeff said, I thought Manny killed his ass. word up, son. Yo, I can see Manny sleeping him, though. As a matter of fact, somebody had said, I think it was one of these fighters out here. They said, no, actually, it was a trainer from a camp. He said that Ryan Garcia is lucky that Manny Pacquiao didn't even look his way, because that would have been a career-ending fight for him. And I agree, and that's why I'm scared for Mikey. I'm scared for Mike. Mikey's never been touched like this, bro, and he's never been hard hit like this. Now, Irving, let's get to what Irving wants to talk about. And I agree with you, bro. It's rather ridiculous that Ruiz and Areola will be put on pay-per-view. Areola Prime was 10 years ago. Exactly, my brother. And check this shit out. Check this shit out. You got fucking Chris Nipples going against Captain Snickers. Go check that video out if you haven't seen it. Whose idea was this? PBC's. Why is PBC doing this? Because they no longer have a heavyweight champion in their stable. They finished with Wilder. Wilder's done. They no longer look on Wilder as a fucking star. They might as well go with the Mexican fan base. And it's more than likely that Mayweather had spoken. And I'm sorry if I feel like, if you feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm doing this for Irving and everybody who didn't catch the video on the channel. Mayweather probably spoke to Heyman and told him, listen, I made my kudos off of the Mexican fan base. You should do the same thing. Andy Ruiz, he looked pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I think you should put him on a program and see what you could do. See if he can bring the Mexican fan base for this fight. You know what I'm saying? This Areola fight. Because think about this. Where were all of you Mexican fans that were sucking this fucking Snickers captain's dick? Where were all of y'all when he lost the title? Y'all are not around anymore. Henceforth, this pay-per-view is not going to generate no type of fucking money because Christian Areola, even in his fucking prime, didn't have a motherfucking single cent of a fan. So where is this going? I'll tell you where this is going. It's going into bankruptcy, which is PBC's already in. You know what I'm saying? Josh says, I would have loved to have seen Ike and versus Bruno. Bro, that would have been a fucking dirty phone booth fight, son. Word, Josh. Word. Riddick Bowe versus Frank Bruno would have been a damn tear-up. Yup. And put a Vander Holyfield against most of the motherfuckers too, boy. Because Vander Holyfield's nice. Irving says, I was never big on Ruiz even when he beat AJ. I mean, I liked Ruiz because Ruiz, he could box for a fucking sea otter looking motherfucker in the body, son. My man could box. Like, his whole neck forms with his fucking back. Bro, he got no fold in the neck, son. This nigga look like a straight otter. Know what I'm saying? A straight otter. TJ says, Ruiz Areola, the bitch tit fight of the century. Word up. Bro, we're going to see so many bouncing titties, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see so many bouncing titties, dog, that the WBC should make a strap, bro, for this fight, bro. Really, they should make a bra, a WBC labeled bra for these niggas, bro. That shit would be iced out with rubies. You know what I mean? Marcy D says, no doubt. You skip me if Mikey gets smeared. Nah, I'm not like that. I respect all types of predictions and fight picks. I'm a man who don't. If you guys bet, no doubt, kudos to you. But me personally, for my beliefs, and I've seen people that I've known as the family and good friends fall to the addiction of gambling. So that's why I don't gamble. That's the devil's game, kid. And if y'all can stop now, please do, because it's fucked up. I seen niggas lose house, cars, families. So please, DV Douglas, Butterbean. That motherfucker had power, boy. That motherfucker had power. Straight up and fucking down, boy. Let's see. Irving says, I always viewed Ruiz as talented, but extremely undisciplined. Yes, sir. You could tell by the stretch marks on his motherfucking body. Maybe Eddie Reynoso and his clenbuterol sticks can help. Yo, you see the way he look, Irving? Yo, y'all saw the way Ruiz, that nigga looking lean, son. He looking lean. That clenbuterol is cleansing that ass, dog. Since they lowered the fucking levels for fucking Roydnello, son, for Canelo, aquí no se juega. Aquí no se trae las mamadas. That nigga was so pumped as shit that his fucking voice box was on a fucking PED level, bro. Nigga sound like fucking Elmo, bro. And all you Canelmos are actually saying this nigga's the real thing. Man, shut the fuck up, son. This nigga's fighting niggas 2.5 years ago. Coming into the game now, talk about I'm a much better fighter. And you only throw 6 fucking punches, bro. And you let Canelo fuck you up, son. And you laid down. That fight was fixed. Fuck you if you don't agree with me. It's all fucking good. Canelo's a propped up fucking fighter. And until he shows me the motherfucking truth is when I'll speak the truth on this nigga like he did before Mayweather. Canelo was somebody before Mayweather. And you could tell that this industry that we call fucking boxing, right? Already had a fucking serial face boxer by the name of Floyd Mayweather Jr., who did his thing and fucked the system up, right? Right? No doubt, proud of the man. But at the same time, right? At the same time, he gave it away when he said Canelo's the next face of boxing, meaning Canelo was going to be the next one to start the fuckery. Why didn't we see this once Mayweather said it after he beat him? Why didn't we see this? I'll tell you why we didn't see this. Because the way Mayweather schooled Canelo, we said, this nigga need work. Right? This nigga need work. Then when he fought Angulo, all of a sudden, yeah, Angulo, the dog. Yeah. As irrelevant as mayonnaise on fucking waffles, right? So this motherfucker want to come out of the fucking blue and act like, hey, I'm knocking niggas out. Why was it that when he was with Golden Boy, his knockout ratio wasn't as exaggerated as it is now that he's not with Golden Boy? Huh? Go do the research, bro. This is real shit here. So far, Canelo's been fighting after GGG, after leaving Golden Boy, and he's knocking everybody out now. But you can't knock Jacobs out. You can't knock Gennady Golovkin out. Now, regardless, Yildirim stood in front of him. Isn't this making you ask this question, bro? Know what I mean? It's fucking crazy, bro. Dave Tua versus Mike Tyson would have been sweet. Would have been sweet. David Tua versus Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz would have been fucking hurt, son. Andy Ruiz would have had concussion on top of concussion. Tua was too much of a beast for these motherfuckers. For that motherfucker. Sanctus says, a fight is fixed when the president of the sanctioning org has to defend their selection. Word up. Word up, Sanctus. Word up. You're not lying, dog. You're not lying. Word. TJ says, not mad at Floyd for chasing the money, but he did it fraudulently. Yup. And tainted his legacy. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And this is why every time he's always trying to demand respect, from us fight fans, and it's not going to happen because we can see clearly now that you were propped. Right? Of course we can. Joshua says, at Jedi, do you think that the Bivol versus Zudo fight should be on the AJ versus Fury undercard? Hell yeah. That'll be fire. And if they can get one more fire match under that, like from a lower weight class, dog, woo-wee, how sweet it is. That will be one of the new cards. That'll be one of the favorite cards in 2021. You know what I'm saying? Hearn would have held up his fucking his end up as to delivering good fights for us, like he has been. And fuck y'all who don't respect the UK. I'm not trying to hear you. UK, enough respect. Love you motherfuckers. I love Australia. Word up. Peace to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ireland, my peoples over there. Love y'all. Peace to y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're the truth, man. Your country held down boxing while this shit was bullshit. What's up, buddy? Hi. Hi, Bob. My nephew just got in. Say hello, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. All right. You know, so that goes to show you, man, you know, this is fuckery to the absolute, you know, to the absolute fullest. Irving says Ruiz tends to chase guys rather than cutting off the ring. Yep. Much like difference it is. Yeah, true, Irving. Jeff says Ike and Tua, man, broke CompuBox records that night. Word up, bro. Both had good motors. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Yo, that would have, hell yeah, TJ. That would have been a phone booth fight, bro. Richard says Virgil Ortiz might become a problem for PBC welterweights. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Hold on, stop it. I hope so. I'm really hoping so. You know why I hope so? Because PBC fighters really need to be tested, bro. PBC fighters really need to be tested. Can you hold on for a second? Sorry, guys. Had to drop my nephew off at his mom. So, you know, let's see. Yeah, so Virgil Ortiz, yeah, man. I mean, you know, they're probably going to duck him, bro. They're probably going to duck him. They're ducking everybody that they can possible, bro. But then when the truth is shown and guys like Jake Paul and people like us start coming out of nowhere and start talking and telling the truth, the pressure becomes big on these motherfuckers who are fake, bro. Believe you me, it does. It does. I want to tell you something. I had a dream this morning. I had a dream that I was talking to Andre Ward. Out of all fighters to have a dream about. And when I had this dream, he was like in an office building. I said, "Oh shit, Andre Ward, yo, I got one question to ask you." He was like, "Come walk with me." I said, "No doubt." So when I walked with him, you know, fans came up and started asking for autographs, and we split up. He goes, "Yo, meet me in the garage." So I went to the garage. I got in the car with him. We started talking, right? This is only a dream now. And I asked him, "Can I just ask you one question, bro, before you drop me off a block from here?" He goes, "Yeah, man. Any, go ahead." So why did you leave boxing with the 32-0, bro? Why did you leave so prematurely? He didn't want to answer it. He was like, and I woke up. Can you believe that shit took 8 hours of sleep? That little scenario there. My rent? What's going on? I hope so. I hope he does fight Saunders and Plant this year. I really do. Because I'm really trying, my rent. I'm really trying to look for something good in Canelo. You know what I mean? I really am. Just like I really tried to look for something good in Wilder. I really try to look for something good in Mayweather. But it's always a flaw that these guys have. And I'm gonna repeat it again. This whole shit that he couldn't meet the zone fucking $365 million contract with the 11 fights and he couldn't sell. But yeah, everybody's calling him the best Mexican fighter ever when it should be really Chavez, you know, Senior or anyone else that you got. So it's like, you know, I'm really trying, brother. It's not like I want to hate him. And I don't hate him. I just disagree with the way he has been doing his things. When he was with Oscar, he let Oscar control him. Oscar made him look like a fucking pussy. And I'm glad that he's not with Oscar anymore. I'm really, really happy that he's not with Oscar anymore. But at the same time, this is a setup. You know, this is all fucking setup. You know, it's all a setup. It's all a setup, bro. And that's the way boxing is. Niggas done took dives already for this nigga. They look, if they can look, who here, before I even ask the question, who here was shocked when after, and this look, every Canelo fan, whether you're a hardcore extreme Canelo fan or a hardcore boxing fan and just happens to follow Canelo, let me explain something to you. Once you are suspended for PED use or anything else, it happened. You are guilty. Canelo was guilty of using clenbuterol. Once he went through the suspension, they said, yes, you're guilty, right? Went through the 6-month suspension. So Canelo was caught out there, and just because they lowered clenbuterol levels because they have an agenda to try to make this nigga the best Mexican fighter ever, that right there should tell you that, and I know y'all was shocked when they said, oh, he didn't do nothing wrong. Really? After a year and a half, after you already put him through that? And you mean to tell us now that your suspensions is basically pigeon shit. Seagull shit. So you could all of a sudden clean motherfuckers' records like that? Really? So everybody, after he's tested, you Canelo fans, extremists, are gonna actually say, but he's clean. Okay? But you the same motherfuckers that believe in the rumor that Manny Pacquiao used PEDs with no proof. Right? Right, stupid motherfuckers? Right? 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 You got the right one, baby. Yeah. Right, motherfuckers? You want to answer that? Right? Right? A nigga was proven. You see the agenda. They take it out of his record. We were like, what the fuck is going on here? No. Now all of a sudden, he's a clean boy now? Mind you, he got caught. He was already put through the suspension. He was guilty. Who wants to argue this? It's happened. Your man cheated. He needed help. You want more proof? Please explain 150. Please explain a nigga that said that walks around 180 naturally, which is Canelo, and that's true because he said it himself. How is it that a nigga that could walk 180, right, off of a fight, like not fighting, but it then can fit into a 155 division, a division that wasn't even like it didn't even exist, a 155 division that didn't even exist except for him. You mean to tell me that you guys still believe that Canelo is special? No, he ain't special. He ain't special. These motherfuckers are placating to this motherfucker simply because they see that he sells. But you know what? People are starting to catch on. People are starting to catch on. When I say take a look at that Kovalev knockout, on how Kovalev laid the fuck down, on how you see Kovalev raise his guard, look to the side, and wait for that little punch that made him do the stanky leg, and then Canelo hit it with his palm, right? I mean, y'all may not want to see it because y'all follow Canelo or y'all don't want to believe that, yo, come on, man, boxing already has a bruise. Well, don't fucking blame me. Don't be mad at me for pointing out the obvious. You know, don't be mad at me for pointing out the fucking obvious. I'm pointing out the obvious. The obvious is that Canelo's a propped up fighter. There's nothing that anybody can tell me or anyone that has seen this shit already. Boxing is in a bad state because uploaders here on YouTube, sanctioning bodies, and fighters themselves, along with promoters, don't want to fucking give us the fights that they know they can produce. It's also a major fault coming from the fighters because they're asking for outrageous, ridiculous amounts of money during a fucking pandemic where everything's locked down and you're not able to make any marquee fights at any venues. You can't rent any fucking arenas and shit. I mean, think about this. If Canelo was really real, that fight that he had would have been against somebody that was worthy, not a nigga that took his time off 2.5 years, bro. Or 2 years, should I say. That's been inactive for 2 years, bro. Word up, Sanctus. Seen better acting from the crook keeper. Yep. Than the role. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. Every time I point it out and I point people that way, they're like, yo, you wasn't kidding, dog. I see it. You wasn't kidding. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can't deny it. Can't deny it. And I'm a fight fan, and I have been watching fights for a long time, bro. I'm not saying that I'm the master. I'm not. No. What I'm saying here is that a fight fan coming from the sport of boxing, when boxing was boxing, you see the difference. You see the difference in activity levels in the ring, and there are only certain fighters in this era that are cut from that cloth, right? A lot of these guys have their boxing interests backwards. Like a lot of people love a Canelo, but they don't. But they don't love or even know of a Chocolatito. They don't know of a Bivol. They don't know they like what's going on. I'll tell you what's going on, bro. I'll tell you exactly what's going on. These guys are self-preserved. From Mayweather to Canelo, and I'm sorry I have to say it, but it's gonna come out because I am unbiased. And Manny Pacquiao. Yes, Manny Pacquiao. Asking for $40 million where you cannot generate $40 million. Unless you're buying the pay-per-view that it's going to be $99.95. And a Mikey Garcia is not a $99.95 type of price tag fighter for each person to fucking spend their hard-earned overtime money for these motherfuckers who are not producing anything. Know what I'm saying? Exactly, Sanctus. See, my man. Listen, man. This is my alumni right here, bro. This motherfucker's been with me since the beginning, bro. I love this dude, bro. Look at what he just said. Kovalev straight KO'd Yard with a jab, but hits Canelo like he was holding razor blades. Like, bro, you're right. You hit that shit right on the fucking money. You hit that shit right on the fucking money, dog. These are proofs. It ain't triangle theory. These are proofs. Canelo had no business, just like Chris Arreola and fucking have no business being on pay-per-view. Canelo had no business stepping in the ring with Yildirim. Coming from a 2-year layoff, son. But of course, Canelo Extreme fans, the nutlickers are gonna be like, yo, but it's a good victory. Nigga, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's a win? Just like when they didn't want to give Manny Pacquiao the cortisone shot for his shoulder and the vitamin shots that he needed. Mayweather caught a TUE the day before the fucking fight. They gave him a TUE. So now what happens now? What happens now? We call Mayweather a cheater, but says he wants an even playing field. Thomas Hauser exposed him for using PEDs from 2011 all the way to that. And now all of a sudden, Thomas Hauser's not credible, but he was credible with the Balco uncovering all of that. Lance Armstrong, even Shane Mosley, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire. Right. But once Floyd was mentioned at the time, oh, no. Here comes the fucking WBC, nigga. Since when? That's when the fuckery started. Coming out placating for Floyd. Oh, no. He was found clean. There was no TUE. Bullshit. Know what I'm saying? Yes, I have to agree with you, Jeff. He did beat him, bro. Ralph Unreal, what's going on, my New York brother? Yo, it's true. It's true, bro. It's true. He did beat Ward. He did. TJ says, well, there's only 2 states in America right now. Hold on, this shit moved fast on me, boy. Woo. Okay, that can generate money. Florida and Texas. Texas just announced 100% reopening today, no doubt. Awesome. On the 10th, I think it's gonna happen. Dallas is the place to generate a big money fight now. I hope so. I hope so, and that would be great. That would be great. Ooh, good. Eat. No, you eat. I'm okay. I'm gonna eat now. See, I got mine right there. Go ahead, buddy. Yeah, see, mine's right there. So, yes, buddy. Yes. Excuse me, guys. I take him back to his mom. Go ahead. Sorry, guys. That's Isaiah, the future world champion in the welterweight division. So he's already watching boxing. He loves the shit, bro. He calls it fight. I'm like, you want to watch fight? I show him the old school first, and then I show him the black and whites. Then I show him the golden, but I mean the silver. You know what I mean? Golden and silver. You know. But yeah, man, these fights, man, it's like on some shit, man, where it's like, these guys got to show improve, man. And we're not trying to hate these guys at all. We're trying to like them. We're trying our best to look at a good fight quality in these guys. But these guys keep treating us, okay? These guys keep treating us like we don't matter. Boxing was always the fans' call. We call for fights. Once fighters heard that, they made sure they made rankings, and the fight was delivered, bro. The fight was delivered. Most of you motherfuckers act like Floyd Mayweather ain't taint himself by ducking Pacquiao for 5.5 years, not giving Oscar De La Hoya his rematch, not fighting motherfucking Paul Williams and everybody else he could have fought on the way out, even a Vernon Forrest. Like, come on, son. How y'all saying, well, he fought 20, 25, 26 champions. Come on, bro. Take a good look at these fucking guys that he fought, bro. All stipulated. Mostly all of them. I used to say this, and I'm bringing this shit back. And I'm going to bring it back for the rest of these niggas. As for Mayweather's case, nobody takes away from Mayweather the way Mayweather takes away from himself. Nobody takes away from Deontay Wilder the way Deontay Wilder takes away from himself. Nobody takes away from Canelo the way Canelo takes away from himself. And that's because of the activities that they are fucking doing as to politicizing fucking boxing. And nobody's innocent. Almost everybody's guilty of this shit. And I'm talking the fighters. The fighters love to politicize the fucking politics of boxing with the money all the time. This is why Tiafimo ain't looking too fucking good now. They all take away from themselves when they do stupid shit like this. They all do. So when we just come on here honestly criticizing motherfuckers as to them not giving us, well, first of all, let me tell you stupid motherfuckers something, bro. You act like us fight fans don't have a right to speak our mind when it comes to this shit, even though we buy their shit, right? Get the fuck out of here, bro. The customer's always fucking right, bro. This is a product, and the product has been stinking up the place for years now, at least in this side of America. Why you don't see that in Britain? Huh? Why? You know why? Because they do it the real way. You want your money? Fight. That's what it's supposed to be. Mike Tyson did it. Ali did it. Motherfucker. Hagler did it. $15,000 that championship fight when he won the strap. Anybody want to make excuses? Does anybody want to make excuses for these fighters anymore? Does anybody want to fucking go and tell me that these fighters aren't prize fighters? These guys are just prize fighters. They're not legacy fighters, bro. And there are only some of them. And motherfuckers think that by calling Manny Pacquiao out, that you're gonna what? Up your legacy a notch? So yeah, TJ, he went full diva, bro. I have no respect for that motherfucker. Him or his father, son. Especially his father, leading him down the wrong path, just like Angel Garcia. Like my man Fuego earlier said on the live, that motherfucker's Angel 2.0, bro. Talk about he's a god. He's close to God. Because you got a fucking trinket, bro, for manager of the year, so you blaspheme like that and compare yourself to God, nigga? Bro, you and him got some beef. Because you nowhere near that. You want to impress me, motherfucker? Hey, senior, you want to impress me? Do it again. Win manager of the year again this year, like other vets have. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Shut me up. Because from what I see, this year, we're not going to see much of you and your son. You guys are going to do exactly what the rest of these motherfuckers do. As a matter of fact, Top Rank wants you off. Teofimo doesn't have enough following where he can start Lopez promotions. He don't even have the money to start that up. This is where he fucked up. Know what I'm saying? Exactly. And Hagler had a fucking part-time job doing construction. You know what that shit is, bro? Manual labor like a motherfucker. And then you go and you train, dog. Then when you win the title, you hold it down undefeated for 6 fucking years, bro. But before that, you go undefeated 4 years. Get the fuck. These middleweights ain't shit today. I don't give a fuck, son. I don't care if you're a Gennady Golovkin fan. I don't care if you're a fucking Canelo fan. I don't care if you're a Jacobs fan. I don't care if you're a Charlos fan. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, son. Marvelous Marvin Hagler is the fucking answer. Was the answer. Will always be the answer. There will never be a question again as to who's the best middleweight in this era. There isn't one. There isn't one. Let me tell you something about Gennady Golovkin. And I know I'm going to catch a lot of hate for it. But you know what? If you're hating me for telling the truth, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You see your hands? You see them right in front of you? Right? You see them right in front of you? Put them up your own asshole and sit on them. Keep busy then. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to tell you something right now, bro. You guys have to see all of the things that these motherfuckers have put us through. A lot of people have anxieties over shit. And I had told motherfuckers earlier, do not invest yourself in any fighter. Meaning, do not put any type of emotion behind any fighter. Because when you do that, you become Ludabaka. You become just like the Ludabaka. And you don't want to become like the Ludabaka, where they're actually caping for their fighter while they're lying and making excuses. And it's so bad, bro, but yet good that their king has to use What's up, Jay Blues? What's going on, brother? Yeah, YouTube sucks, man. YouTube sucks. You know? But none of these guys. Let me tell you something about GGG. GGG is a fucking dummy. You know why he's a fucking dummy? He allowed Loeffler, and which was part of that, the zone deal for $365 million, simply because Loeffler did not protect Gennady Golovkin. See, this guy, Canelo, he had tested positive for clenbuterol before the second fight. Loeffler came out and was, I guess he didn't see that much money ever, which was like $40 million, right, for his fighter. He would have got a very decent cut from that. Decided to go with it. And God knows what else Golden Boy, as the Fishnet de la Hoya, had offered Loeffler to actually get that fight on the side. Right? So Loeffler threw his man into danger. No doubt, Sanctus. We always, you know that, brother. You know that, kid. You know that, my bro. So Loeffler threw his man in the. If I was Loeffler, because the ball was in your court, you stupid motherfucker, you should have been like, first of all, y'all gotta prove to us that y'all clean. Y'all take another fucking fight before we go and fight you. He never would have lost at IBF if he would have fought Derevchenko, but instead, Loeffler pushed fucking Golovkin. Golovkin was stupid for that. And this is so true that he fired everybody afterwards. This is why you don't see Golovkin anywhere. Exactly. Loeffler fucked GGG up completely, bro. This is why I say, man, a lot of you guys don't see what we see. And I'm speaking to the new guys. Exactly, Andre. Hagler, Monzon, all gods in the middleweight division. No one of today's middleweights will get a chance to defeat those monsters. Never. What's up, Devil? What's going on, my man? How you doing, bro? My man, the Fizox. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you for joining the live, kid. You know, so it gets down to a point now that GGG was stupid. Canelo's a fucking fraud. Teofimo is a diva. Lomachenko's a sore loser because he got beat fair and square. I mean, we can go down. Yeah. Wilder is a straight sore losing, no boxing skill having motherfucker in denial. No doubt, Devil. No doubt, brother. Good to see you, man. I sub to your channel too, bro. Everybody go check out Devil's channel for movie reviews, bro. He's awesome with it. Awesome with it. You will love his reviews, bro. He's very straight down the line. You know what I'm saying? He calls him straight down the line. Yeah. Devil says, I wouldn't call Alvarez a fraud. No? Then what was he doing fighting Yildirim, who's been on sabbatical for two years? Meanwhile, you got Andre, you got a lot of these guys out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the twerkulator. You know, that's why I call him a fraud. You know, he should be really fighting guys that are, that are actually competing and are warm in the gloves. And this guy's fighting blizzard hand fighters who are that have been, so cold out of the sport, But it's okay, man. These are gimmicks. You just have to see them. And you know what I'm saying? Don't waste your money, bro. Nobody waste your money on these fucking pay-per-views that are worthless. We got to show these guys. My man, J Blues Radio. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to show these guys, bro. You got to show them that it's your money. We know what we want. We know what boxing is. And you guys aren't producing the product. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on strike. See, we should do a lockout. Remember when these inconsiderate athletes a couple of years back from basketball to baseball, these guys locked out because these guys are earning money that only us regular Joes and Janes out there would dream of having. As a matter of fact, it's so true that most of us play lotto, wishing we can hit millions, right? And these niggas get money that a regular human being will never possess, bro. Only if blessed. And what bars? And what happens after that? So these guys, these guys who are way, way past in life, these guys are kicking and screaming and shitting on the fans. They didn't give a fuck about the fans. So maybe now we should show these people in boxing that we are locking you out. And the moment we do that, and we don't buy any other pay-per-views, we don't watch anything, everybody cancels their apps until they get their shit right. Maybe that'll show them. See, because what happens is once they lose the fight fans' interest, these niggas got to borrow money from banks. Henceforth, if boxing becomes basically bankrupt because of that shit, it's their fault, not ours. They lost our interest. And this is what should be happening. You know what I'm saying? Somebody blocked you? Hold on. I still see you. Yeah, nobody blocked you, brother. You're on here. Nobody blocked you. Sanctus, you're on here. You know, and a lot of these guys out here, I want to speak on the uploaders on YouTube. There are some that you know that I respect. There are some that you know that I fuck with. Some of them have graduated with me. You have one by the name of Devil who used to do this really, really good. And you know, these are senior uploaders that have been here for years. Some of us are tired of it, some of us keep going. But the new guys that are out here, not speaking fact, but speaking emotion, because they have a certain likeness in a fighter, and then they want to push that fighter to sort of like a propaganda type shit. And then what happens after that? You guys come out here and start talking your emotions like if it's true. And everything that you guys say is a lie. It's pointless. It's some self-deprecating shit that we don't need. At the same time, it's some Twilight Zone shit where you have, like, let's just say hundreds of thousands of fight fans that know what's going on, and then you got almost a million fucking casuals trying to call the sport and calling us casuals. So, Sanctus, I'm going to need your testimony on this, and anybody who's been following me since the beginning when I said this. I told you guys a long time ago, all you fucking uploaders, that this shit was going to turn into boxing historians and hardcore boxing fans versus casuals. And some of the hardcore fans are going to become casuals because they're going to become hardcore casuals because they feel that if you can't beat them, join them. Those are the weak ones. The respect factor within this community has been lost in a hole. But you'll find a lot of respect amongst each other. But as a whole, that's never going to happen. Why? Because people have opinions. They try to make their opinion a fact. And they do that these days with emotion. This cancel culture that's happening today, this transgender culture that's happening today, this has happened in boxing already. We're getting closer and closer to an agendaed sport. Gentlemen, what are we to do? I'll tell you. I will tell you. From my experience of defeating the LGBT who tried to cancel me, and they lost. Obviously, I'm still here. And also helping Manny Pacquiao with a petition, help get his Nike contract back, whatever was left of it, because 2 days later, Manny Pacquiao finished making a Nike product. I can tell you that this happens. Yes, what they did to Gina was an atrocity, brother. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Devil. Oh my God, bro. But it's okay. See, because what you have to do is ignore these people and just keep fighting. That's why I've been on here for a lot of years, bro. Same channel. I never had to change no channels. Motherfuckers try to strike me. I take it to YouTube, strike down. See, a lot of people aren't built for this. They think they are because they get on. Oh, yeah. Look, H Cool Collective, El Jefe as well. And they know you got your own channels to go crazy on. So they've learned. You know what I'm saying? And there is room for that. There is room to fix your mistakes and grow. But there is no room for propaganda. There is no room for canceling. There is no room for emotion on here. No doubt. Thank you, Sanctus. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I try to help motherfuckers. But like I said, a lot of guys will go with the propaganda because they're all about, their funds and keeping the okay, no doubt. But you guys can't really say that you're telling the truth when motherfuckers like myself come and debunk you. Or somebody from my platform comes over to you, which are many, and they'll come and they'll tell you, bro, you talking shit. And it's not even me instilling it in motherfuckers. It's just they already know. I'm just activating it. I'm bringing it out. I'm like a testosterone booster. You already have testosterone. I'm just boosting your shit out so you can, man. That's all I say. I need to talk about this. Andre says snowflake mentality, contaminating boxing too. Yep. You know that. You know what one say concerning easy times, creating weak men. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Andre. Yes, sir, Dre. It's okay though. It's quite all right because as long as I was talking to a good friend of mine, man, earlier. And I told him, as long as you walk with the truth and you learn the truth will never turn on you as long as you don't have the truth turn on you. Meaning, in your life, you're telling the truth. But now you've done something where the truth has now pointed the gun at you, where you have to come out and tell the truth. So you've been telling the truth all this time, but now when it comes to you exposing yourself, time to tell the truth, motherfuckers don't do this. This is what I mean about accountability. I was the only guy who brought that word into this fucking, and everybody's using it now. I've done a lot of things. Accountability. Nobody who's really, really telling the truth would do that. I mean, nobody that's telling the truth would do that. But people that are telling the truth when they're wrong, we take accountability for it. As a matter of fact, I love the truth so much that I make sure that I don't have that barrel of the truth pointed at me. Meaning, I don't walk perfect, but I make sure that I don't make these fucking mistakes to where I have to expose myself and say, I was wrong for doing this or for saying that. This is why research all around in life should be done. From the person you're about to combat, from the person you're about to debate with, from a person you're about to meet on a day. You got to do research, period. Bottom line, that's it. Because what defeats today is the truth. What keeps a man honest is the truth. What shows people who you are and how is the fucking truth, bro. You can't be halfway with it either. And it's very hard coming on here trying to be unbiased. And guys that told the truth here that are uploaders, I pulled out a statistic because we have had at least 100 to 200,000 subscribers during all our years here, but a lot of them couldn't handle the truth, so they unsubscribed. This is why when I say, or other people say we've been here for years, but it don't look like it, that's the reason why. A lot of people subscribe when you talk about other fighters, and you give a little kudos to theirs because they earned it. But then once they fuck up, they don't want to hear it. You a casual. I don't want to fucking hear you. You don't know shit about boxing. Goodbye. Fine with me. Everybody that's subscribed here right now, everybody who continues to come back here for the truth, you are quality. You matter. You're important. The rest of the people that had unsubscribed, and they're quality. And that's what a lot of these fucking fight channels, these uploaders, have. Just quantity. When good channels like myself, Mark Unrivaled, Ross Clock 222, 10 Plays, and amongst many others, we're truth tellers, man. And we criticize what needs to be criticized. We just don't come up on here and hate. Jay Bruce says society of cynicism. Yup. Oh, yeah. People would rather put down greatness than uplift it. Yup. Yup. They say it's subjective. Exactly, my bro. No doubt, Blues. Andre says, the idea of triumph of the individuality is being slowly replaced by the triumph of the collective. Exactly, bro. Dangerous stuff cause lots of blood was spilt to put individual effort in the standard. Yes, brother. Yes, Andre. Sanctus says, truth can be offensive to some individuals. Sheep love to be led by the hand. Yes. See, this is what I mean. I had 3 brothers on here give insight, and it's all quality. You rarely see that on these channels. You rarely see that people can come on here and they don't have to be cursing anybody out, or they don't have to be hearing people arguing or over talking, right? We're having a very good session. As a matter of fact, it comes to a point that a lot of people have been saying, yo, I like this channel. You know why? Because it's your home. This is a channel that defends the greats since the beginning. This is a channel that has talked about legacy since the beginning, that has been pointing out, look, this is what's going on since the beginning. Other guys have been valiant and have been very, very genius on here. What's up, Eddie? What's going on, bro? Thank you, my brother. You know what I mean? I may be vulgar. I may curse a lot, but I'm very passionate. And you rarely run into motherfuckers who have sense while being passionate. Now, I'm not tooting my own horn because I've given other people here, because I'm not only speaking on myself, I already gave you names and others that you can think of that, you know, they're passionate, bro. They're passionate. And since we're passionate, you will always get the truth. Because it frustrates us that when people talk truths and it's all lies, and then you're able to have that power to lift the veil and make that decision yourself, it's very upsetting, but at the same time, it's a good humbleness that teaches you not to fuck with quantity anymore. It has to be quality. That's why all of y'all enjoy each other. There hasn't been one nigger, speak, fuck you, casual, nothing like that here. Sanctus says, if I didn't curse, I don't sub. Oh shit, that's a good one. You know, I'm dead ass, fellas. Like, when I say I got love for each and every one of y'all, I do. And mostly everybody has my number. See, I'm different. I reach out to my subscribers, bro. I'm the type of nigga that, yo, Jedi, check this out, bro. I'm calling you because I ain't got no food on my table. Word, nigga, I'll tell you what. Why don't you head your ass to the nearest fucking Western Union, bro? When you get there, you know what I'm saying? You call me. I'll take down your information. I'll send you $100, dog. The only thing I want from you is the truth. So that means that you take a picture of the fucking groceries and you show me. That's the only thing, because I'm not paying for nobody's habit. I'm not helping you with your habits, nigga. If you into prostitution, you love I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for your coke. I'm not knocking nobody. Everybody's got their little thing, but I'm not. No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. Right? I'm one of the originators, along with Red Fox and Ross Clyde and 10 players and all the guys and Red Glove Militant, all the guys that have been trying to spread the peace and keep a community. That's what you do. I've already given you my email. If any one of y'all want to reach out and switch numbers, hey, what's good? Because when I touch down in your state, I just might want to chill with y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is more than for me especially. This is more than just talking boxing. This is a hobby, like I do, which soon will be my work. You know what I'm saying? My dioramas, my action figure collection. Looking out for investments and shit. I have figures that are worth over $5,000 already. You know what I'm saying? Real grown man shit. I respect other channels, and I really do. And I've already given you my kudos. And I haven't done this. I've never done this in years, what I'm about to do and say right now. I am the realest channel on here. We can debate. We can argue about it. But when you ask the fight fans, when you take a look at my body of work, when you look at every video that's over 2,000 since I first started, from backgrounds changing, from great interviews from Tim Witherspoon to Roy Jones Jr. to Joe, Cindy Amador retired on my show. # come back to boxing radio. I've done my shit here. And this is why I will continue to fight for you and the sport of boxing. Because I got nothing but love for you motherfuckers. And I'm worried. I'm worried for the sport. You know why I'm worried for the sport? Because this was something that was passed down to me by my father and my grandfather. Every fight, my grandfather had his beer. My father had his beer. I had my motherfucking root beer. And we watched fights, and my father and grandfather would break fights down and show me positions to the point that they put me in boxing first. Then I took Wing Chun. Then I competed in Muay Thai kickboxing. I mean, tradition. What the fuck happened? And this is why I stand strong and firm. When a motherfucker comes out and tells me that Marvelous Marvin Hagler ain't shit compared to Charlo's, this is when I get up and I tell you, you see, here's the difference between me and you. You wear your pants below your ass and I wear them over my waist with a belt. I'm about to take this belt off and smack you across the mouth with it, with the buckle, for talking so much bullshit. Who the fuck are you to disrespect any of these men in which made us cry, in which made us feel the emotions they felt when they were triumphant or when they lost? I'll be the first one to tell you. Exactly, Eddie. I'll be the first one to tell you. The sport of boxing is in trouble. I'm not going to dress it up, because then I'll be turning the sport into a tranny sort of. Right? Lying to y'all. That's one thing you'll never get from me, is a lie. And you will always get accountability on my behalf. Eddie Val is right. And so are you. So are each and every one of you. You guys are veterans now. Understand this. You already see the fuckeries. You see the agendas, the propaganda. Congratulations. You're a hardcore. And wear that proudly. Wear that real proudly. I didn't graduate you. Your boxing IQ did. I come from an era where we didn't have all this live shit. Debates, call-outs, all on video. Most of y'all weren't even around for that time. Act Sanctus. That's how I got known. My video replies, and the way I called niggas out, and the way I broke them down. And to this day, I still do it. God damn it, I still do it. So here you have a channel that you can call home. Look what Jeff is sharing with us. When Floyd beat Diego that night, he couldn't sleep. You know why? Because you try to figure out the patterns and you ask yourself, how did he lose? That's a fight fan. Jeff, you're a fight fan. Jeff, you're a fight fan. You know why? Because the same motherfuckers whose fighters won, right? Whose fighters won, they couldn't sleep either from the excitement. Difference here is you can sleep because you were captivated and you were in awe. You're a fight fan, bro. When a fight leaves you thinking, you are very invested in the sport of boxing, bro. Now, it wasn't because you were sad because he lost. You was just in awe. You were in awe. That's all it is, bro. That's the way the sport is supposed to do. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to leave you in awe. It's supposed to shock you. It's supposed to say, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? You're supposed to have sweaty palms, bro. You're supposed to up and scream when motherfuckers are telling you, yo, chill. You're supposed to. And we get that feeling in spurts. Before we used to get it in every fight. Now it's spurts. And as I say this with the anxiety lump in my throat, bro, it's no good. It's not healthy. And these fighters of today have shown us that we cannot invest in you emotionally or financially. You guys aren't worth it. And I'm not gonna apologize, but I will say it is your fault. You see, because you guys like to call, and I say this all the time, and it's only fact, bro. You guys called guys that Hagler and Camacho and the old school guys fought. You called them cans, cab drivers, right? Right? Laundry room attendants, right? Well, you fail to realize here, all you guys that talk that shit, is that at least those so-called cab drivers that you call cab drivers and these guys, they're remembered and respected, most of them in the Hall of Fame today because of their work ethic, because they fought. You don't see that here. You don't see that here. You do not see that here. In this era, besides Anthony Joshua and Ruiz and Fury and Wilder and Bermain and Wilder. Now you see those last two, how they were really like, well, not the last two, the last one, how it's irrelevant. Besides those, have we seen battles like motherfuckers fight each other twice? Besides those people that I just mentioned, do we see any wars going on like a Gaddy or Ward war? We don't see any of that. Exactly, TJ. Cab drivers of yesterday will go through here easily. Easily. If Ray Mercer still had it in him and he was 30, he'd be heavyweight champion unified right now. I'm sorry, but it's true. If Hagler was 30 right now, Hagler would be undisputed right now. None of these politics and agendas were played with these type of fighters. These guys don't have warrior mentalities. They have banker mentalities. They have accountant mentalities. Like Mike Tyson said, in my days and the days before mine, we were warriors. We were beasts, a different type of animal. Today, fighters are businessmen. That's a fucking fact. $15,000 Hagler made winning that championship fight, bro. It wasn't until after his money started getting bigger. So we can ask this question. Are fighters of today spoiled? Anybody want to answer that? Do you think fighters of today are spoiled? Don't worry, I'll wait. Go ahead, guys. Let's interact, shall we? Let's interact. Does anybody agree with what I'm saying? Anybody want to answer that question? Are fighters of today spoiled? I'll wait for replies. I'll wait for the replies. I'm saying Devil said, we saw what happened to Hagler. Yup, when he was losing his hunger. Yup, he says something around the lines of, it's hard to wake up and train when you're sleeping in silk sheets. Yes, Devil. Yes. 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 Now I'm on some Daniel Bryan shit. Yes. 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 You know what I'm saying? I got to throw that up. Woo, I got to throw that up. Woo. Woo. You know, you guys can even make a fabulous four out of this era if you wanted to. You could do it in Pacquiao's era if you wanted to, because you had some rough, tough motherfuckers there. Right? Motherfuckers were hitting like they had razor blades in their hands, son. Them niggas was cutting each other. Yep, before huge fights. Yes, sir. And Hagler was right about that, bro. That is the sickest analogy and the most truthful analogy, bro, that it hits the soul when you hear it all the time, bro. This is why he's the greatest middleweight ever. Like, it's hard to get up, bro, once you're comfortable in those silk sheets, dog. Meaning, you got cars, a house, you sleeping in silk sheets, you got the nice piece of pussy next to you, bro. You ain't trying to get up the way you used to when you didn't have those things. So once again, are fighters of today spoiled? Nobody has answered that yet. And in a couple of seconds, I'm gonna put it as no. So if you do feel like they are spoiled, write something, guys, because it's to a point that I'm gonna say, yeah, these fighters are spoiled today. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you guys think about these fighters of today. If they're spoiled or if they're fighting the right way. Andre says, yes, they are, Jedi. Thank you, Andre, for interacting, bro. Thank you. Anyone else? I'm really interested in your answers, bro. I really want to know. I really want to know where your guys are your heads are in here, you know? Jeff says, compared to old fighters, hell yeah. Devil says, that's one of the things I respect about Floyd. Despite all the money he got, he maintained form. True, true. Dre says, today's fighters are spoiled. Devil says, didn't suffer any unexpected upsets. Devil says, yep, they are spoiled. Yes. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. So now that we know this is how we hold these motherfuckers. You see how that works? We have a formula now. Gentlemen, we have a formula now. We have the formula. Let's call it the force, shall we? We have the force, bro. We can see things before they're made when attached to propaganda and all this shit. Yes, we here today have the gift. We have the force. And if you've seen it way before, then you're a master Jedi. You've seen this shit a long time ago. Harness that power and use it then. Be the master Jedis that you guys are, bro. And I know I don't have to tell any of y'all, tell the truth, because you guys are made of that. You know what I'm saying? You guys are awesome, man. I respect each and every one of y'all. Devil, my man Red, you know what it is, bro. Got mad love and respect for you for years, my brother. I'm so glad you're still around, but you switch your platform, no doubt. Yeah, you know I'm subscribed, baby, and I'm gonna be checking you out. Everybody, check out Devil. He's got the illest. I'm talking about very, very informative reviews, man, on movies and all types of stuff, man. Go check him out, man. You know, my man Sanctus been hanging with me for years, bro. You know, want to big you up as well, man, and thank and tell you, man, mad love. My man Irving Morales as well, showing mad love. Has been around. My man Janae Young, prospect. You know what I'm saying? In boxing, and he's doing his thing. I know about a lot of you guys, man. And like I said, if you guys ever want to switch numbers, I'm gonna put my email once again in the chat. Right? I'll put it one more time in the chat. And you guys can come on down in my email, leave your number, and will email you mine or call you from my number so you can have it, or text you or whatever. and we can kick it, bro. Because I love talking boxing offline too. So, you know what I mean? I got mad respect for y'all. And for the newcomers, trust me, ask the guys that have been here with this ride, bro. It's been a very good ride. And if you're looking for entertainment, oh, you should see the way I wash my ass with these trolls. So, welcome to the new home. All the alumni, you already are home. Much respect and love to y'all. And for the intermediates, the guys that have made 2 years with me, 4 years, I too appreciate you, no doubt. All of you guys, all of your information, everything that you drop here that brings facts, the way you guys interact with each other and keep it peace. A lot of you guys have saber hilts, not wrenches, saber hilts, and you do your jobs well with these trolls. After I demolish them, you guys block them. I love it. So we're a family here, bro, a real boxing family. This is why I take the time out and I shout everybody out that comes to the live. As long as you come here and respect me and respect everybody that's here, my fellow brothers, you too will be respected. And you too can gain a room in this big mansion called #Come Back to Boxing as well. I got power hitters coming by. I got seniors that come by. So once again, not toot my own horn, but it's about time that I take my crown. I'm the realest boxing channel you guys are ever run into on YouTube. And everybody that I run with, they real motherfuckers too. From Two Hands to Johnny, to Mark Unrivaled, to Boxing Librarian, to Ross Cloud 222. I could keep going, son. I got mad love for you guys, man. Thank you for your support, bro. You guys rock. Straight up. God bless. Stay vigilant. And remember, my guys, gain more knowledge in order to become more wiser, man. God bless each and every one of you and your families, man.